Namaste. I'm sure you're enjoying watching this video series about goals. When we talk about goals, all of us have some goals or the other, desires, goals, many are there in our mind, and we do make a lot of efforts to achieve our goals. Maybe you also meditate to achieve your goals. And when you do all that, you may find that some goals in life are manifesting very easily, whereas some are not manifesting so easily. And when a goal does not manifest, it creates a lot of disappointment, frustration, etc. in the mind. This video series, which you are watching now, is to give you the various reasons, the various factors that may become hurdles in your achieving your goal. These factors, these hurdles are more in your mind, so it is possible to change them. And today I am going to talk to you about self-pity. Self-pity is an emotion which makes a person very, very weak. There is even a proverb which says, self-pity is like quicksand, you cannot build anything on it. So when there is self-pity in a person's mind, it pulls him down so much that he cannot think properly. Today I will give you an example for this. There was a lady who came to see me some time back. She was married for about 8 years. She had 2 children. So she started telling me about herself. She said, I am very well educated, I have a good degree, I was working, and then when I got married, the situation changed and it was difficult to go to work, so I stopped. And after that, she got a child and then the second child. So she says, 8 years have just passed, it's almost 9 years. And now both the children are going to school. So I really want to go back to work. She says, that is my real goal. I want to work and I want to earn my own money and I want my talents to be used in my career. I really want to have a wonderful career. She said, this is one of my very important goals. And it's very good also for any woman to stand on her feet, to have a good career, to have her own income. It gives a tremendous confidence to any woman. So it was a very good goal. Then I said, okay, so why are you not trying? Did you appear for any interviews? Have you been applying anywhere? She said, no, this goal is not manifesting at all. I said, why? Then she said, I have not applied anywhere. But I said, then unless you apply, how will you get a job? Then she started telling me about her life. She said, everybody is using me so much in my house, my husband, my children, my in-laws, all of them are so dependent on me. Everything I do for them and they are very happy. But she was not saying it happily. She was saying it in a very sad way. She said, I'm doing so much for everybody. Everybody is using me. And when I talk about going for a job, immediately the next thing they say is, what will we do without you? So she says, everyone is using me so much, they have become so dependent on me. So the thought of my going to work every day is something they are not able to accept. And because of that, she says, I am not able to go to work. This particular goal is not manifesting at all. And again she started, that pity, self-pity started coming out. Again and again she said, this will never happen for me in my life. I will never be able to go to work. I will never have my own income. I will not have that pleasure at all. This is how she kept on talking. I explained to her and said, see, what you are talking, the emotion that you are bringing out is only self-pity, and that is not going to help you at all. And I explained to her, if you think about it, in any house, the woman is the fulcrum of a family. That is what I believe. And if all the people in the house, they are dependent on that woman for whatever they want, then it is something she should be very happy about. See, in her case, her husband was totally dependent on her for various things, day-to-day life. Children were dependent on her as a mother, and her parents-in-law, because she was a very good daughter-in-law, they were looking towards her for everything in their day-to-day life. So I told her, see, when everybody in the house is depending on you, maybe emotionally, maybe for certain things in day-to-day life, it is something that you can be very happy about, because that means you are playing such an important role in your family. But instead of feeling good about it and instead of feeling happy about it, you have converted it into complete self-pity by saying, everyone is dependent on me and they are not allowing me to go to work. They are all using me. These are the words she used. So I said, it's not about using you. It's about liking you. It's about wanting you to be with them. It's about needing you. So, you should understand it in a better way. And I explained to her how self-pity can never allow you to move towards your goal. Now, her goal was to get a good job and to have her own income, which is a wonderful goal, I would say. But the only way she can move towards it is by improving her self-confidence. So, I told her, first of all, understand what is happening in your life. You have got a good family, beautiful children, a very nice doting husband and very loving parents-in-law. I mean, you can't ask for anything more. But with all this, you are not feeling happy. All this whole scenario, it should make a woman very happy that everybody in the house, they need, each one needs me in her own way. And over and about this, her husband says, you can go to work if you want. The parents-in-law also say, you can go to work if you want. Nobody is preventing her. So, it is for her to analyze her emotions, to come out of the self-pity, and then to build up the confidence, and then to apply and to get a good job and go. So, I told her, first of all, understand your situation, understand how lucky you are, understand how happy you are, and instead of turning it into self-pity, allow it to build your confidence that you are the fulcrum of your family. And once you realize that, you may not even want to go to work, you may feel quite content and happy, that is a different thing altogether. But if after that you still feel like going and finding a good job and going to work, there is nothing wrong. So, in that case, turn this into your confidence that everyone likes me, everyone needs me, you are able to fulfill their whatever needs are there, which means even if you go and work somewhere, you will do very well, because when a person does something very well in one area, even in any other area, he will be excellent. That is how it is. So, then she was able to understand. So, self-pity is something that pulls you down a lot. It is like quicksand, as I said in the beginning, you cannot build anything on it. So, if there is self-pity in the mind, please remove it today itself, and then build up your confidence level, so that whatever may be your goal, it is not only going for a job, in this case it was that, it can be any other goal. But no goal can be achieved with self-pity. The moment you start pitying yourself, you make yourself very weak, and that will not allow you to move towards your goal. So, as you are listening to this talk of mine, can any of you can identify this emotion in your life? I am sure there are many. Please do write your comments, and if you have any questions also, please do write, and continue to watch this video series, because I am sure it will help many people to understand why their goals are not manifesting. So, if there is self-pity in your mind, throw it away and move towards your goal. Keep watching our series.